Okay, good morning, my dear kids. In today's class, we are going to revise some numericals for the full syllabus advanced exams. This will be as your exams are approaching. So therefore, I felt like let's go for the full syllabus rather than focusing on individual topics. We'll go for the full syllabus. Okay, let me start the class. Read the question. See, one very important students at this particular stage, you always prefer to do tough problem, but look at the advanced question papers. The level of that has to be picked up here. I think the question paper at the most maximum 3 questions will be difficult. The final exam, what I seen, not all 10, 6. So therefore, I think the level of questions what you pick up that will determine your rank. Now, the last moment, this will be very dangerous scenario. If you pick up question paper where all are tough, then you don't know how to balance. You're not preparing for advance. See that your paper should not have more than maximum, at the most maximum 4. If the questions are tough more than 4, I think there's a big headache. If you look at our papers, I think around 11 questions or up to 12 questions are very tough. So what teachers are doing is like they're picking tough questions in all papers and they're bringing it one place. So there you find very difficult. But final papers are not like that. There's a one very important information which I was supposed to queue for the students here. So you can see all these questions, but you're supposed to solve within 3 minutes. So what matters in exam, rather than tough, are you able to solve in 2-3 minutes? That matters a lot. Okay, let me read the question. Particle having specific charge sigma is projected in XY plane with a speed v. There exists uniform magnitude in that direction having a fixed magnitude B naught. The field is made to reverse its direction after every interval of time. Calculate the maximum separation. So the magnetic field, let's take this as into the plane. The charge particle projected in XY plane with a speed v. Everywhere the magnetic field, not only the magnetic field is present everywhere here. So if you want, I'll do one thing. Yeah. I'll project a charge particle here. Then it is going to revolve in a circular path. Then the direction of B bar is going to change. So here, shall we put it, the B bar into the out of the plane? This is what happens in this numerical. Then afterwards, the particle, so it has completed one time period of revolution. T equal to 0, it started, and one time period of revolution completed. Then the direction of B bar will change, and the particle is going to complete a circular path like this. Okay, why? Because again, it was projected with a velocity v. After one revolution, the time period of revolution is going, it's like this is going to revolve in a what? In a circle of 8. So the motion of charged particle will be, so what is the maximum separation? The maximum separation is going to become 2r, this 2r. This is the maximum separation, no, for its path. So what is the maximum separation? Is equal to 4r. mv naught by qb. So 4v naught by calculate the maximum separation. So 4 need q by m is the specific charge. So v by, there's only v, no, v by sigma b naught. This is b naught. Sigma by b naught is how much? Is equal to 2. So 4 into 2, this is 8. You may expect questions in advance of this kind. So I know maximum students now, those students who have well-versed, they feel like an insult in working such numericals, but final exam, this will be the level. Then what you do? Then what is the problem? You are unable to balance timings. So I suggest you like come out of that egoism that you whatever you know, what happened, there's some upper limit is there, no, for advance. If you know that, that is enough. So irrespective of paper, tough or like a moderate paper, easy papers, try to prefer now. Don't avoid tough papers. Make it as assignment. That's all I feel. That will boost your confidence level. That will help you to think more creatively if you pick up, say, suitable papers. Okay, this is about the nuclear physics. Read the question. Let me call this substance 1. This is substance 2. Okay, let me call that phosphorus 32 as 1 and phosphorus 33 as the substance 2, that one, sample 1 and sample 2. So what is the half-life? It's telling 14 ein, this one. So therefore, can we write like this? This 14 days equal to log 2 by lambda 1. Half-life, this will be 28 days. So therefore, the lambda 1 by decay constant, lambda 1 by lambda 2. So this should be log 2 by 14 days by log 2 by 28 days. So this should be equal to 2:1. Then regarding the activity, is telling a sample has been prepared by mixing the two isotopes in the ratio 4:1 of their atoms. Let's initial activity will calculate A10, A2. Initial 10 means initial activity, or A01, anything you can take it. So let me write A10, A20. What is initial activity? This should be equal to decay constant into initial number, decay constant into initial number. With this, we'll get the initial activities. So what is the decay constant? It was lambda 1 by lambda 2 is what? The 2. What about the numbers? In the isotopes, 4:1. So this will be 2, this will be 4. So this is the initial ratio of the initial activity. Then is telling initial activity of the mixed sample is 90 millicurie there. what is the time? Millicurie it is called. So the sum of these two is equal to A10 plus A20 equal to 90 M. And we know A10 by A20 is 8. So therefore, with this, what we can get, A20 equal to 10 M. A10 is 80 millicurie. So these are the initial activities I got it. Now he's asking initial activity mixed sample. Find the activity of the sample after 80 days. So what is the activity of this sample? Will be A10 e to power of minus lambda t. What is lambda 1? Log 2 by 14. At time after 80 days is telling. There's a reason why I didn't convert into seconds here. So it will be very easy for us to simplify now. A10 is 80 e to power of lambda 1, what you can write it as log 2 by 14. And what is the time after 80? This will be A10 is 80, no? A20 is 10 e to power of log 2. This will be how much? 28 into this is 80. Anybody, can you help me in simplification? 80 e to power of total, how much will get this one?
Sir, total 2.96.
2.96 curie. Millicurie it should be. Nearest one. Okay, yeah, fine. These are very popular. Okay, this will be the nearest you can make it 3 millicurie. With a numerical base 2.96, you write. If it is an integer, you have to round it off to 3. I'll go for. Read the question. Half portion of spherical capacitor is filled with the dielectric of dielectric constant K equal to 2 and conductivity sigma. This one. The charge given to spherical capacitor is Q naught. Due to the conductivity of dielectric charge leaks, the time constant for the discharge circuit is. Now let's start the discussion. First, we'll have spherical capacitor idea. Then it will be easy for us to deal with this problem. Okay, what is the, so let me take this a 0.1, 0.2. I given a charge plus Q minus Q. The other capacitor will be not related. There'll be capacitance between the outer surface of the shell and infinity, and anyway that will not come into picture. Overall, the charge circulation will occur here. So let's calculate the capacitor, or if you want to, you can make this circuit. Really, if you want to getting trouble, no, you can just make it earthed. No. This will be, no, what conditions will arise? First, we'll get the potential, KQ by A minus KQ by B. Potential KQ by B minus KQ by. So let me calculate the potential difference V12. Potential difference V12 will be KQ by A minus KQ by B. Then how you define capacitance? C is equal to Q by V12. If you remember, it's very easy to start the problem from here. Here K is 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, that K and this K get no, don't get confused. This is the capital K, so small K it is. AB it is. So let me write it here. AB 4 pi epsilon naught. One by 4 pi epsilon naught. No, so this is the, I think you better to remember this. This is what I suggest you. You have to start problem directly from here. But what is the big headache here? Half of it is spilled with this one, no? Remaining of it is there. What should be the approach now here? Till here, no problem. Okay, we could have done this. If it is fully filled, okay, it would have been very easy, but only half of this is, here we have dielectric slab, here no dielectric slab. What changes you are going to make it here now? So you do one thing, you calculate only capacitance of this part. Only for half of the region can we calculate the capacitance rather than the full. How do we can bring it? But we don't have any other help, no? We don't have any other help. Better like they're in series or parallel. Two capacitors will become parallel, no? Here, so if you connect a cell here, if you connect across, if you connect a cell here, the charge which is there, a part of charge will flow like this, a part of charge will flow here. So these two will become parallel, not series. So the idea has to be brought from there. So here one electric field will come, here one electric field will come. Then the charge will get divided. So if you connect a cell, the charge get divided. I'll show by. So this charge, what all it comes, it will get divided now. So this will become off, this will become off. So how to get that off into the picture? That off is needed, no? Off of the capacitance. What all the capacitance are off of it. And this is having capacitance. Your dielectric slab K is there. The other off will not have any capacitance. And they're in parallel. So directly, can you adjust the formula? So therefore here, I will make this as capacitance C1. This is C2. C1 will become off of it, will become C by K times of C by 2. C2 will be just C by 2. And the effective capacitance is C1 plus C2. So KC by 2 plus KC by 2. K plus 1. What is the value of C? 4 pi epsilon naught A by B, B minus A, K plus 1. So this we will simplify. So 2 pi epsilon naught A, B minus A, K plus 1. I think K is what I'll indicate here. This K, I'll put other symbol. so that no confusion. Some were asking. Okay, no. This will be, okay, this is the capital K, which we were, I'll put it here. This is C effective. What is about R effective again? The resistance of this. Only through this is what there'll be resistance. No, there won't be any resistance offered by this part. So here, so what you're going to do, dr is equal to the resistivity, conductivity is there, no? So therefore 1 by sigma dr rho L by A, 4 pi R square. So here 2 pi R square. Only for off of the this one. So this will become 2 pi sigma this is A to B. So the resistance of this will be 2 pi sigma 1 by B plus 1 by A. So the resistance will become B minus A by 2 pi sigma AB. Total it would have been 4 pi R square, no? Only through off of the surface it will come. Yeah. Okay, now what is the time constant? Time constant should be R into C effective. B minus A get cancels. Here AB. That I'll rewrite this one. What all will get cancelled? I think 2 pi lambda final expression. Let me write it. Lambda is equal to 2 pi AB will get cancelled. So sigma naught K plus 1. This will be the time constant of circuit.
Divided by sigma, sir.
Sigma, yeah, sigma. This will be the time constant. Very simple. Huh? You have to analyze that. That's all. Find the value of X is asking. I think K will become 2. It will become 3 times. And now, what actually the discharge, the leakage, something? Where do that energy will go? The charge will get leaked up. So we know the discharging circuit, it should be equal to Q naught e to power of minus lambda t.
Sir, resistance will be at empty part, no, sir?
There won't be in empty part, there won't be resistance. No, yeah. Why resistance will come only in this region? That's why the 2 is brought here. Huh?
Yes, sir.
The charge discharging capacitor. You see there's a formula. So it will not discharge immediately. Gradually it is going to discharge. Gradual means exponentially decreasing curve. So that's what the leakage will occur here.
So once could you explain why you have taken 2 pi r square, sir?
4 pi R square is the surface area of a sphere. Off of it is what only the conductivity will take place. No, so 2 pi R square. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now we'll take the next one. I'll close the, you read this question. Read the question. Okay, now 8 identica were falling in air with a constant velocity 2 centimeters per second. So like this, there are number 8 are there. 4, 5, 4. Okay, they're falling with a 2 centimeter per second. I'll call that velocity U1. This is the U1. Then the moment they are released, the initial acceleration of each droplet was A1 at the time when they start falling. So therefore, so what we can say that retardation is only due to viscous drag. What all that retardation is that due to viscous drag. So mass of each, let it be M, M1. Then they will combine and the letter radius of that be R. They'll combine to form a bigger drop. The mass of this be M2 and the radius let it be capital R. It will fall with a velocity U2. This will have acceleration E2. All these are having acceleration E1. I think this was the question that is asked. Now, what is that? First, they will combine to form a bigger drop, no? So then the mass should be conserved. M2 equal to 8 M1. Then mass equal to density into volume, rho 4 by 3 pi R cube should be equal to 8 times of rho 4 by 3 pi small r cube. R is equal to 2r r cube is equal to, so r equal to 2r, it will become the radius. This will be radius of this one. Now, what is that force M1A1? The initially M1A1 should be equal to viscous drag 6 pi eta r U1. Only r. Next, M2A2 should be equal to 6 pi eta capital R U2. Is asking the ratio of 6A1 ratio of this one. First, we'll do one thing. A1 by A2 will calculate. So this should become equal to RU1 by capital R U2. So A1 by A2 is equal to RU M2 by RU1. Just when they fall, constant, just when they fall. So what all that acceleration will be there due to viscous drag only because of velocity given. Okay. Capital R, okay, we are able to replace. Now we don't know M2 is equal to 8 M1, but we don't know U1, U2, any relationship between U1 and U2. We know the terminal velocity is proportional to radius, square of radius. Shall we replace all? So therefore this U1 by U2 should be equal to R by R whole square. Small r by capital R, 1 by 2 whole square. So U1 is how much? 2. Is 8 centimeter per second. So small r by capital R is 1 by 2. U1 is 2, this is 8. M2 by M1 is 8.
Sir, only one, no, sir.
I'm not getting.
It's ratio, no, sir. Only one, not centimeter per second square.
Okay. That's this one. Ratio is asking, no? It should be 1. Yeah, acceleration. No, I was writing. Yeah, thank you. I think viscosity, very dangerous, not dangerous, very simple topic, and they never missed asking question in advance, especially viscosity. And it's 1 hour is sufficient to revise. So revise it 2-3 times. I discussed so many questions are there available. So just think on them and go to the exam. Now you can really manage. Viscosity, surface tension, elasticity. These are the topics, mutual inductance, induced electric field, standing waves. These are the topics where they will help. Like that you have 70% of topics are there where they are straightforward, simple ideas, and they always help student a lot. Remaining 30% are there. The 30% you prepare whatever extent for another 100 years you prepare, you will be there only. So this what I suggest to like a students, if you really want to revise, what to revise the waves and sound, thermodynamics, modern physics, optics. These are the topics which will fetch you the best ranks very easily. Time permits, revise mechanics. In the mechanics, what to revise again comes at surface tension, elasticity, viscosity. So if you do all this, what are the troublesome? The troublesome will be rotation mechanics, kinematics, LOM and friction, work by energy, center of mass, collisions. I think collision also very easy. One-dimensional collision and impulse, you revise it. Keep this. Then SHM also. Fluids. Okay, these are the things which will trouble you a lot. You prepare to even 100 years, you'll be there only. If I ask you any new problem. So students, what I suggest is like these topics, rather than working new numericals, what all your teacher taught, think on them. What all your referred books, recollect them. Standard numericals, they will be sufficient. So students, what happen? This everything will come to you around say like a 15%. The remaining 85% is very easy. So students are not bothered this. They waste time in reading this again and again, working different numericals, this, that, confused, they lose confidence. 85% is very easy, straightforward thing. Even a little bit electrostatics. Okay, even electrostatics, LCD maximum, they're also very easy, Here, you look at the physics library. In the physics library, 70% of books are there on these topics only. The remaining 30% of books are there on remaining these topics. So even the ITJ process also, if they ask you something creative question, they'll ask here only. They don't ask here because content itself is not there in the world. So tell me like what you should fight now. Will you waste your time in trying to set right this, or will you first set right this? First set right this 85%. Then come back. The advance, you check the papers, but I'm telling this one, it's not that work by NG will come here also. It will come as application. Rolling motion, it will come as application, but pure rotation mechanics problems, okay, I can put 15%. This old topic. You just keep it aside. First, you revise this, you see that one, you feel confident and you are able to do most of the numericals. Then what all standard numericals the teacher discussed, okay, that with that you set right things. I'll give an assignment on based on this. Even single question you cannot solve. Means you are not fit for advance, nothing like that. Because the topics are of very wide varieties where I can bring any difficulty level. So please come out of your egoism first. Then listen to teacher's instruction. Follow them. Little bit, you'll be in a far better position. If you don't come out of your egoism, then what happens after advanced result, you are going to cry. Many of you feel all this, sir, what is there to revision? You check the advanced paper, tomorrow questions like this only will come. Take the question, no? straight away, there's a general formula, nothing is there. There's a pipe which closed at one end, which harmonic mode of pipe is resonantly excited by a source of frequency. So I think directly 2n plus 1, or say like a 2n minus 1 if you keep it, b by 4n. That harmonic number is asking. N will start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Solve for n, you'll get the required answer. Third harmonica, n will come 3. Okay, it's simple. Okay, now I'll come to later on. First, we'll do this. There's some related to optics.
Sir,
Ah,
the above question n will be 2, sir.
2, huh? V is how much? 330, length 20 centimeters, 0.2, F is 1 to 2 you're getting, huh? Okay, okay. I think if it is 2, okay, I'll make it 2. Yeah. Maybe checking out mathematics. First harmonic, second harmonic, third harmonics. With the harmonic mode is telling, which harmonics will be absent. Fundamental tone, first overtone, second overtone. So n how much you got? N equal 2, you got it. So then you have to put it third harmonic.
Yes, sir.
You have to call third because even harmonics are absent. No, for n equal to 2 is called as the third harmonic. Yeah. Yeah, I made correction. Read this question. Okay, let me explain this. Okay, there's about the there's a pencil. So first define its coordinates of the x and y coordinates of that particular points ACB of the pencil. So we know this YC naught given 15 centimeter. This is 45 centimeter. Then with the help of this, and this angle of inclination is 45 degrees. With the help of this, you define the coordinates of the point B and A. Then use length equation to get the x coordinate of the image. Then get the magnification. Then with the help of magnification, you can calculate the y coordinate of the image. There's only the method available for you. Very simple. If the object is not on the principal axis, length equation, x coordinate of image is by length equation, y coordinate is from the magnification. And you have to interpret the sign properly. You have to substitute this with sign, negative will come, no? And look at the object again, XCI, this also with sign will come. Substitute all these things with sign. Okay, yeah, take this. This much a rough diagram. No. Oh. Ah. Let me. Okay, this is that elemental area, pi r by 2 into thickness, it will come. Okay, this will become the resistance R is equal to rho 2 rho pi t dr. So limit should be from A to B. So this is what resistance of what, like resistance between phases. So option A, I'll write it. This is. Now similar resistance between phases, LMR is and ONQP. Means the same structure. I need some space here. Let me confine everything here. Okay, no. This is for discussion, option A. Now option B will discuss. Option B, again the structure. the current, the cell is connected here now. Then how the strip you are going to assume it will be of like this. The same thing. Now the current will branch no across the various strips. Again, the same radius. This will be of radius r. What should be the resistance of this elemental one? Dr equal to rho into what is the length? Length will become pi r by 2. What should be the area? Area, this will become dr into t. Please notice the difference, because how the current density will be here is what I think I'll shade this. Current density will be perpendicular to this particular strip what I'm putting, or here it will be directed perpendicular to it. So that will become the area in this one. I think now it's about the, like this will happen. So here if you assume one more strip, so the current will, what all there, it will branch out. So how these elements are in parallel. So therefore the effective resistance will be 1 by dr is equal to it should be 1 by dr. 1 by r is equal to, so this all the terms will take outside 2t by rho pi integral of dr by r. So this is a to b. 1 by r equal to 2t rho pi log of b by a. So r equal to rho pi you have to just understand the method involved there. A resistance between phases MRQN, and LSPO. How the cell will be connected between upper and lower surface.
Sir, how integration of 1 by dr is 1 by r?
That's all, no?
In dr integration is r, we can say, but 1 by r differentiation is minus 1 by r square.
Not studied integration.
Studied, sir.
Then what do you mean by integration? First of all, you are going to add up, no? 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 plus 1 by r3.
Yes, sir.
As it is varying continuously. So what is the sum of that will be? 1 by r only. Basic definition of integration.
Okay, sir.
You are thinking mathematically, I am thinking like physics. That's all. Now, next part is the resistance. What should be the elemental structure now? Current will flow perpendicular to the plane MRQN. We have to assume an elemental structure. So what should be that elemental structure here? So I'll do it here. We have a space. Yeah, I'll make it here. Now, the cell will be connected between upper and lower surface. I think I can't do a better diagram here only. me choose this. It will flow perpendicular, no? So the area of cross section. So this diagram, I'll take it out. Let me analyze fresh and we'll see what the structure. You can assume it. The cell will be so perpendicular. So shall we do one thing? Shall we have a structure like this, elemental structure? Like this, the current, what will happen? Now is going to branch out. This one. So we know thickness T. This will be the thickness here will not matter. Here R into the radius R is there. dr theta will come. Okay, I think I'll bring another diagram. This will be the length. We define this is d theta. This will be a d theta. This will be radius is how much? It is b, no? b d theta. Then this, what is the difference of this? Will be b minus c. We have to first get the area of
Sir?
this. Yeah.
Why you are not considering quarter circle of height dx, sir?
Quarter circle
Of height dx, sir.
Sir, a surface parallel to these given surfaces we can take, sir. It will have a constant area. Only we have to integrate dt, sir. There.
Yes, sir.
Okay, directly. Okay, thickness, no, that one. Series. They'll become in series. That'll be easier one, no? Will. Yeah, that'll be, I think this will be very lengthy approach. B theta, again, area of this sector. Okay, I'll avoid this. Good suggestion. We can go for strips of thickness dt. Then this one. So here you mean to say like this. Okay. I'll bring the better diagram here. dt. Okay, I think this is what, and the area of the strip we know, and the current will be here perpendicular to this plane. dt is what? We'll take this one. So that dt is what will come here. I'll do one thing. It's taking a lot of time. Here is what dt. We'll define this area, this will become dr. First we'll define dr equal to rho. They'll be in parallel, no such things. First we'll define dr, then I'll go for rho into this will become dt by, so this will be area of this, how much will become pi b square minus a square by 4. One by r equal to 1 by integral of dr.
Sir, direct integration, sir, no need of that.
Directly integration, no? Yeah. But they're all in parallel, they're in series, no? They're
Yes,
in
sir.
series,
That's
they're
the
in
direct
series,
integration.
directly in series. Yeah, direct integration will come. This will be much easier method. Next step will be 0 to t. Rho t by 4 rho t by pi 4 rho t by pi b square minus a square. Pi is missing. Okay, therefore the option may not be possible. Okay, make observation. We'll take one more problem. We have a time. A small disk of mass m is released on a parabolic curve in a vertical plane such that gravity acts along negative axis. The equation of parabolic curve is, I think it's just testing our rolling motion. X square y is equal to root 3 by 2a x square. Okay, let me differentiate. We'll see any help. I'll get it. dy is equal to root 3 2a 2x dx. 2 get cancels. So this will become dy by dx is equal to root 3 x by a. Frictional force acting between disk and the curve is sufficient when the disk is reached at x equal to a, then choose the correct option, x equal to a. So this dy by dx should be equal to tan theta. So what is theta? 60 degrees. No. What do you mean by that 60 degree? I'll explain the mathematics behind this, why we have to do that. So here, this is the track. Nothing visible. Parabolic track. The ball is somewhere here. It is released from rest somewhere here. When it rolls somewhere, when theta makes 60 degrees, then we are discussing the problem. Hope everyone is able to understand the condition given here. So this will be mg sine theta, darker color. Normal contact, the friction, mg cos theta, and the tangent here will make an angle. Tangent drawn at that point will make an angle 60 degrees. That 60 degrees is what I brought it here. So in place of now theta, what you can write? 60 degrees. Able to get this. So what are the equations of motion will be A, this alpha. Write down all the equations. Mg sine theta minus F equal to Me. F into R is equal to, this is a small disk, Mr square by 2 into alpha. F equal to, and pure rolling, A equal to R alpha. Himself he has given. So MA by 2 will come. Substitute that F. Acceleration of the disk along the trajectory. Mg sin theta MA by 2 equal to MA. So A is equal to 2G sin theta by 3. Sin 6G root 3 by 2. So G by root 3. Frictional force is asking. Directly substitute that F equal to M by 2. The friction is when the disk is reached at x equal to, then choose the correct option. Friction force between disk and the curve are sufficient for pure rolling. I think this is the condition very important. The friction, because what is this friction? I just wanted to, there's a numerical like this, mathematical will do it. But what is this friction? Is it a sliding friction? Is it a sliding friction? Is it a kinetic or rolling friction? It will adjust itself such that a pure rolling will take place. But what is the maximum permitted value of F? Mu mg cos theta. Therefore, the mu is not given. If he has given mu, I think we have to be careful. At what position it will start slipping? I think very dangerous that is. If I define the mu of a trajectory, then as it starts rolling, then at one point the friction will not become sufficient for pure rolling. So I may ask you at what height. For that, again, you have to bring the theta. Check the value. Now calculate the frictional force. Equate with mu mg, mu s mg cos theta. With that one, substitute all the theta, then check the mu s. So mu s mg cos theta will that one. So here I'll put one. Limiting friction is given by this one. What you calculated friction, check is it less than FL. Okay, pure rolling occurs. Greater than FL, pure rolling will stop. So I may ask you the same question instead of this. I'll give mu s, then I'll release it. Then find the point, means like find the angle made by the tangent with the track where slipping will start or the rolling will cease. I think you have to bring it in this way. So some different ways of asking some questions here. This will be by evening. I'll try to upload in the app. Notes immediately will come within by the end of the class. You will get the notes. The video, it will take some time. A lot of things are to be taken care. Okay, please do share my app. I have to, lot of complications are there. If I reach 5K download, it will be very easy for the app survival. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for me. Okay, first let me finish off this. Okay, let me have a general talk. Okay, this one. Okay, thank you, kids. Take care. Bye. See you. I'll stop.